Zois HaTorah Adam Ki Yamus Ba'ohel. This is the law. If a person dies in a tent, Tuma and Tara, impurity, but perhaps we can read it a little differently. Zois HaTorah. This is the Torah. This is the power of Torah. Adam Ki Yamus. If a person did something and now capital punishment is his sentence, what should he do? Ba'ohel. He should be in the tent of Torah. Many times in Chazal, the oil, tent refers to learning Torah. Besa Medrash, the person sinned. He should be in the tent of Torah, and with that, it will be atoned for him. Shabbos Peitas Amud Beis, Chazal tell us an unbelievable discussion. HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes to Avraham Avinu and says, Banecha chat'uli, your sons have sinned to me. Avraham Avinu says, Yimachu al kedushas shemecha. Should he raise them? Kadosh Baruch Hu turns to Yaakov, and he says maybe he's going to have a little mercy. Yaakov Avinu, he says to him, Banecha chat'uli, your sons have sinned to me. Yaakov Avinu says, Yimachu al kedushas shemecha, destroy them. Kadosh Baruch Hu says, I see, it's no Eitzah here, not with the elders, not with the young. Maybe I'll go to Yaakov, Yitzchak Avinu, maybe he has something to say. Kadosh Baruch Hu turns to Yitzchak and says to him, Banecha chat'uli, your sons have sinned to me. Yitzchak replies, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you're calling them my sons? Didn't you consider them your sons? You said, B'ni b'chayri Yisrael, my firstborn, Klal Yisrael. You called them your sons. Now you're calling them my sons. And more than that, Yitzchak Avinu does an unbelievable calculation. And he says to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how much does the person live? 70 years. Yemesh noseinu b'hem shivim shana, as the Pasuk says in Tehillim. In Beis Din Shel upstairs, they don't punish a person until the age of 20. So we're only talking about 50 years. Out of those 50 years, half is nighttime. People don't sin when they sleep. We're only talking about 25 years. Out of the 25 years, people go to the bathroom. They eat. They daven. So take another half off. You're talking about 12 and a half years of Kodesh Baruch Hu. Can't you tolerate that? And if you can't, we'll split it. Says Yitzchak Avinu, half on me and half on you. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu accepted. That means Yitzchak Avinu stopped at 6.25 years. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu accepted. What is so special about 6.25 years? Is there a certain magic in 6.25 years? Perhaps. Based on what Chazal tell us in Medrash Shabbat Vayikra, Pasha Chafei, Chazal say, if a person sinned, Nisray of Misa, capital punishment, what should he do? Should cling to Torah. And if until now he used to learn 1 page a day, he should learn 2. He used to learn 1 chapter, he should learn 2. Double up! With that, it will atone for him. If we can prove that in a period of 6.25 years, we can complete learning entire Torah Shebe'al Peh, maybe if we do that, that is why HaKadosh Baruch Hu is willing to forgive. HaKadosh Baruch Hu can tolerate, so to speak. How do we prove that? Let's embark on a journey to find out how long it takes to complete learning the entire Torah. How many pages are there? Shas Bavli, 2,684 pages. How about Shas Yerushalmi, 1,554. So altogether we have 4,238 pages of Shas Bavli and Yerushalmi. However, that doesn't end right there. Let's figure it out. 4,238 pages if we learn 2 pages every day. So we need 2,119 days. But we didn't finish learning Shas. Because there are Mishnayos that don't have either Shas Bavli or Shas Yerushalmi. Pirkei Avos and Masechet Eduyos. Instead of Taharos, except for Nida, there's no Shas Bavli and Yerushalmi, so we need to learn that too. It's part of the Messiah. Altogether, there are 138 chapters like that in Mishnayos that don't have Shas Bavli or Yerushalmi. So if we're learning, like we said before, 2 chapters a day, we need 69 days. 69 plus 2119 brings us to 2,188 days in which we can complete learning the entire Torah Shebe'al Peh. But how many days are there? Potential days for learning in the period of 6.25 years. Let's figure it out. 6 years, each one is 354 days. A quarter year is 88.5 days. We'll work with whole numbers, full numbers. That's 88. We'll round it up. Because we can't go higher than 88. Can't go to 89. There aren't so many days in that period. Altogether, we have 22 112 days. But that's not exact, because in that quarter year, there's got to be 2 months which are chasr, only 29 days. Got to knock down 2 days. 2,210 days in that period of time, but we're still not 100% accurate, because every 19 years, there are 7 years which are leap years. So in our 6.25 years, there got to be 2 years that are leap years. We have to add 60 days. Each month is 30 days, the leap year, the added month. Therefore, we have to add to 2,210, 60. We're at 2,270 days in a period of 6.25 years, but we're still not 100% accurate. Because in Shulchan Aruch, Orach Chaim, Tav Kuf Nun Dalet Seif Aleph, the Rema says, the minhag is, we don't learn on Tisha B'Av. Sorry, the Shulchan Aruch says, we don't learn on Tisha B'Av because Torah gladdens one's heart. Ikudei Hashem Yesharim Samchei Lev. Can't be happy on Tisha B'Av. Therefore, we have to take off another 6 days. Can't learn in those 6 days. 2270 minus 6 days, that's 2264. In Tav Kuf Nun Gimel, the Rema says that an Erev Tisha B'Av, the minhag is to stop learning from Chatzois. So now we have 6 years times half a day. Another 3 days we have to take off. We're at 2,261 days, potential days for learning in our period of 6.25 years. How do we learn? What's the appropriate way to do things? In many places in Shas, in Psochim Daf Lamed Ches, in Chulin Daf Pei Vav, Psochim Samech Ches, Krisus Daf Chav Zayin Amud Aleph, Rosh Hashanah Lamed Hey, we learn about Reb Zeira and Rav Yehuda, and many others. Of Sheshes, they used to learn 30 days, and on the 31st day, they would dedicate it for Chazorah. Repetition. Gotta go back and relearn what you did in the last 30 days. That is the appropriate day. That is the appropriate way to learn Torah. So we found before that we need 2,188 days to complete the entire Shas Bavli, Yerushalmi, and Mishnayos. 2,188 days are made out of 73 cycles of 30 days. We have to add another 73 days of Chazara. Those days, the 31st days that come after each cycle of 30. And what do you know? When you add the numbers, 30 cycles of 73 plus 73 days of Chazara, 2,611 days. And that is exactly the time which is needed to finish entire Shas Bavli, Yerushalmi, and the Mishnayos that don't have any Gemara on them. So dedicating 6.25 years to learn Torah day and night, try to really understand the Torah, to do the Chazara is necessary to be able to retain what we learned. It's no wonder that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is willing to accept what Yitzchak Avinu says. Yitzchak Avinu asked HaKadosh Baruch Hu tolerate 6.25 years. We asked why, and the answer is because in 6.25 years you cling to Torah, you're able to complete the Torah, you're able to retain what you learned by Chazara. And therefore, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, perhaps that is the reason he accepts what Yitzchak Avinu says to him.